Bitch, I'm in the building like a Jew. Flight boss, bitch, yeah, I'm godly in the spirit. Doing mental gymnastics, my karate esoteric, yeah. Why are you lost? Why are you lost? What do you follow? You unfulfilled, that's how you know Earth wasn't so hollow.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your yin yang MAGI, Donnie. Not that Donnie, but this Donnie. And today in the House of Donald, I decided to make a quick video about the issues and wisdom within the astrological houses from the first house to the 12th house, since these houses are actually more important than the signs. After all, it's what we experience. So let's begin with the first house, House of Aries. If you have placements in this house, then you may experience detachment issues, childhood difficulties, bodily issues, education troubles, questions everything, less talkative, thinker, wisdom, headaches, researcher, observer. And right after Aries, we have Taurus, which is the second house. If you have placements here, then you may have money issues, family issues, disassociate from family life, arguments with the opposite sex, domestic issues, eye trouble, trouble in hearing, education trouble, broken promises, and trouble in your life in general until your midlife, like the middle of your life. Like I guess this would be around 30 years old, right? Anyway, after the second house, we have the third house, House of Gemini. If you have placements here, then you may have patient issues, fearful, problems with younger siblings, good listening ability. You could be famous, but with that, you have shoulder pains as well as ear pain. Anyways, if you have placements in the fourth house, House of Cancer, you may have problems with your mother, health. Uh, the health of your mother may be affected. Problems with inheritance, trouble in early education, problems with comfort, travel issues, discomfort at home, problems with vehicles, and you may receive a little to no affection at all from your mother. Um, Anyways, after the house of Cancer, we have the house of Leo, which is the fifth house. If you have placements here, then you may have trouble with children. You could be adopted. Disappointment with children, trouble with love affairs, affairs outside of marriage, interest in spirituality, failure in love, trouble getting inheritance, stomach issues. And right after the fifth house, we have the sixth house, House of Virgo. If you have placements here, then, well, you defeat your enemies, victory and success, success with loans, minor health issues, diet issues, food poisoning, stomach issues, kidney issues, digestion issues. Life gets better with age, court cases, criminal connections. And well, after the sixth house, we have the seventh house, House of Libra. If you have placements here, then you may have trouble satisfying spouse, disappointment with spouse, business and business partners, trouble in married life, urinary infections. And after the seventh house, we have the eighth house, House of Scorpio. If you have placements here, then you are afraid of longevity. But nonetheless, you are a good researcher. You receive secrets from others, find treasures, interest in the occult, but more interest in isolation and psychic matters, problems with private parts, genitals. And after the eighth house, we have the ninth house, House of Sagittarius. If you have placements here, then you have trouble with father, no luck, interest in different forms of philosophy. You may travel the world for religious purposes, less opportunities. You are a wanderer that finds good mentors, teachers that may take you on spiritual trips, but you may have thigh pains. Anyways, after the ninth house, we have the 10th house, House of Capricorn. If you have placements here, then you may find good jobs and opportunities, You are a good worker. A medical career could be a good profession for you. You may have knee issues, government fines. And after the 10th house, we have the 11th house, house of Aquarius. If you have placements here, then you have no success in your early years. Success may come once you reach your 30s. Um, I would say like around 34. Success in actions, good wealth, but you may disappoint your friends, leg pain, and trouble with hearing. So you may have hearing issues. And lastly, but not least, we have the 12th house, house of Pisces. If you have placements here, then you may have more expenses like bills, fines, child support, loss of assets. You may take interest in liberation due to this. And well, my Saturn is in the 12th house, so I feel you. But nonetheless, you may have sleep issues and you may experience foreign travels because you search for enlightenment since your higher self feels as if this will be the end of your soul journey within this dimension. And you may sacrifice worldly things because of that. You may also experience spinal pains and feet issues. And with that being said, like, subscribe, and hit that bell because next Saturday we will be going over your power and pain of your Pluto placements from the first house to the 12th house so you can make better choices in your life with a sense of discernment. After all, you want to incarnate. You don't want to reincarnate because you still have some type of attachments to whatever bullshit you got going on. So keep in mind, if you don't like your dad, you're coming back. Mommy issues, you're coming back. Hate your baby daddy or baby mama, you're coming back. Haven't gotten over your friends betraying you, you're coming back. Racist, you're coming back. And that's because you still think this shit is real, since you convinced yourself that you couldn't emotionally get over the bullshit to overstand it as the observer. So do your shadow work and make your heart as light as a feather so you can understand the space that peoples like me and Dolo the Pilot Man is in, which is the space that makes sense of all spaces, aka walking with God. Godspeed.